What does 99% of people who teach, train, or explain neglect? And how can you leverage this fundamental trait of education? It's not something I came up with. This incredibly powerful driver behind all types of learning is scientifically proven. We'll use this smiley meter to understand 3 different levels of how to apply this to make an extraordinary impact on the people we seek to teach. At the end of this video, you'll have a handful of concrete ways to ramp up your e-learning content. And you'll be sure to avoid the most common mistake teachers make. I've fallen victim to this 100 times myself, which resulted in educational videos with no views, courses with no sales, and webinars with no attendees, with the obvious solution right in front of me the whole time. When the penny finally dropped, I took a different approach to how I teach. And as a result, I got the most loving testimonials from course students I've ever had. All it takes is a complete shift in mindset. Because since the Industrial Revolution, we've taught the same way. Education turned into a means to produce factory workers. Learn these simple moves, then go out and do them 1,000 times. When efficiency, timeliness, and uniformity was what we needed, this philosophy worked fine. This is level 1 on the smiley meter. Plain instruction used to work fine, but it doesn't anymore. Today we want our students to think critically, independently, and be creative in how they solve problems. But somehow we never really shed that industrial mindset of information first. So that's what most corporate training and academic education looks like to this day. Uploading information to our brains and expecting it to stay there. Uploading PDFs to the internet and expecting colleagues to consume it. Am I right? We now know that's not effective teaching. Then what is? How do we flip the script and make our teaching stick in a whole new way? What do we as educators need?
The ambition to entertain.
And that's all it has to be at first. An ambition. To sprinkle a little bit of humor as a spice on top of your courses, presentations, and webinars. In the book Uncommon Sense Teaching, written by a professor of education, a neurobiologist, and a PhD of engineering, the authors found that humor in online teaching can be a magic wand that compensates for many, if not all, flaws. This is good news, because even though content creation might not be your main thing, and you fail to follow some of the best practices of, for example, Mayer's multimedia learning theory, you can still win if you manage to inject a little something funny or unexpected every 5 to 7 minutes.
Yes, we are saved, Josh.
This is level 2 on the smiley meter. Look at what you do already, then sprinkle a few animations, memes, movie clips, or a positive, non-aggressive joke on top of your information. Will this put me ahead of 99% of educators? Don't we do this already with our storytelling, gamification, and scenario-based learning? Well, yes and no. There might be good intentions behind these formats, but they are often poorly executed. What puts you above and beyond almost all educators and places you in that top 1% is,
drumroll please,
to lead with entertainment. An entertainment-first mindset. YouTubers know this. John from Crash Course leads with humor to earn the attention of his viewers and then teach them about World War II.
So here at Crash Course, we try to make history reasonably entertaining, and fortunately, World War II was hilarious, said no one ever.
Physics Girl knows she needs a clickable thumbnail and an enticing title to get to teach me about stones that move across the ground on their own. And it's not just YouTube. Sahil Bloom, a former investment banker turned social media influencer with millions of followers across Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn, says that he's fine leaning into clickbait because he knows he can deliver on that click with deep, meaningful information. In the production of this content, it's entertainment first, information second. Entertainment is not an afterthought. It's the backbone of the content. Humor and mystery is not sprinkled on top, it's baked in. This is level 3 of the smiley meter. Yeah, that all sounds great, but how do I actually do this? How can I A, sprinkle fun on top of what I already have, and B, get to level 3 and design with an entertainment first approach? Here are 5 concrete ideas to get you started. Pop culture is, well, popular. And using clips from movies is a super easy and fun way to add a little bit of spice on top of your teachings. A simple site like playphrase.me lets you search for keywords and download video clips that relate to your search.
Education is a necessity, and we're just so happy to take care of that.
Howard thinks that education is important.
Education is the key, guys.
Animation actually means full of life. And using a few simple animations can really breathe new life into an otherwise static slideshow presentation or a monotonous talking head video. A pattern interrupt is a positive micro distraction where you do something unexpected that wakes up the mind and switches the attention back on. Can be as simple as a small, fun side comment during an otherwise boring meeting. And that's the agenda for the next hour's quarterly budget meeting. I know it's the Monday after our summer party, but there's plenty of coffee, so stay with me. You can do this live or write it into your video script. This is one of my favorites. During your death-scrolling social media binge-watching sessions, save videos that make you laugh and see if you can use those formats for educational purposes. I'll show you one that I did at the end of this video. I can animate, so I use animation in my course lessons. You can draw, write comedy, tell stories, sing, dance, rap, juggle. So be bold, brave and ambitious and bring those skills to the table. Just look at Miss Excel. Some days she makes 6 figures selling Excel courses by dancing on TikTok. She combines 2 things, Excel and dancing, to get ahead of 99% of other Excel teachers out there.
I love to help people. I love Excel and I love to dance.
Got it, so it's all in on fun and games. Turn your classroom into a comedy club and stream it on TikTok. No, of course not. Entertainment is not the end. It's a means to an engaging educational experience. You want to aim for balance to ensure that the educational objectives are still met, but this balance is often way off to the dry side. So what I'm trying to do here is to pull hard at the other end. What if I embarrass myself? This is a real fear, and I have it myself every time I publish something. I love how the authors of Humor Seriously put it.
Start by recognizing it's not about you. So don't ask, will this make me sound funny? Instead, ask, how will this make other people feel?
As an educator, you go out on a limb, not to look good, but to make the learner feel good. No, I'm fine with that, but my boss will never buy into this. Try to make a small prototype and show it to your manager or your client. You'll get a no if it's just your idea, but you'll probably get a yes if you can show them it actually works. I saw this fun skit about when drummers meet drummers, and it worked really well.
I mean, I play drums, so maybe it just comes.
Wait,
what?
You're a drummer?
Yeah.
You're a good drummer?
Yes, I am.
I took that idea, did my own spin on it, to create what I think is an example of what a modern piece of e-learning content can look like. Watch it by clicking somewhere around this video.